A Rockstar Games employee just posted something on Glassdoor that the internet cannot stop talking about. And honestly, it's not about the game, it's about the people making it. A QA analyst currently working at Rockstar's Bengaluru studio gave the company a 2 out of 5 stars. And what they wrote in that review, it's sending shockwaves through the gaming community right now. So let's talk about it, because this is bigger than GTA 6. This is about an industry that has a very serious, very ugly problem, and it keeps getting swept under the rug every single time a big game is about to drop.
The Glassdoor review went up on May 1st, 2026. The title alone tells you everything. Exciting projects, but unrealistic workload and expectations. The employee lists the pros first: free food, some growth opportunities, and the fact that you get to work on, and I'm quoting directly here, the most anticipated entertainment project in the world. So yeah, GTA 6, confirmed. But then we get to the cons, and this is where it gets heavy. They say employees are expected to work overtime without pay. The work schedule has been, quote, hectic since last month. Some colleagues were working until 3 in the morning after already completing a full shift earlier that day. Let that sink in. Working a full day, going home, coming back, and working until 3 in the morning.
Now, before we go further, let's put this in perspective. GTA 6 is not just a big game. It is arguably the most expensive, most hyped, most watched piece of entertainment media ever created. Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, has been signaling a fall 2025 release window, though many people now believe it may have shifted to late 2025 or early 2026. Either way, the clock is ticking. And when you're approaching a hard deadline on a project of this scale, everything starts to compress. Timelines get tighter, expectations go up, and the people at the bottom of the chain, the QA analysts, the junior developers, the testers, they feel it first, and they feel it hardest. This reviewer is based in Bengaluru, India, Rockstar's Indian studio. And this matters because workers in those offices are often less protected, less visible, and less likely to speak up publicly. The fact that someone felt desperate enough to post this review on a platform where their employer can see it tells you something about how bad things have gotten. Here's the thing. If you've been following the gaming industry for any amount of time, none of this is surprising. And that's the most depressing part. Crunch culture in game development is one of the worst kept secrets in the entire tech industry. It refers to the period, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, where developers are expected to work brutal hours to hit a shipping deadline. No overtime pay, no extra compensation, just grind until the game ships. We saw this with Red Dead Redemption 2 back in 2018. Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser made headlines when he said the team was working 100-hour weeks during the final push. The blowback was massive. Rockstar tried to walk it back, but the culture, it didn't change.
We saw it with CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077. Mandatory crunch, developers burning out, and then the game shipped broken anyway. One of the biggest launch disasters in gaming history. We saw it with Naughty Dog, Epic Games, Bungie, over and over again. The studios change, the games change, the crunch stays exactly the same. And every time, the conversation lasts about 2 weeks. People get angry online, a few articles get written, and then the next trailer drops and everyone forgets.
This Glassdoor review went viral almost instantly. The tweet sharing it racked up thousands of impressions within hours. And the responses are split in a way that tells you a lot about how divided the gaming community is on this issue. On one side, you have people who are genuinely upset. They're saying this is exploitation, that Rockstar is a billion-dollar company that can absolutely afford to treat its workers better, that no video game, not even GTA 6, is worth someone's mental health. On the other side, and look, I'm just going to be honest with you, there are people saying things like, this is just how game dev works, or they knew what they were signing up for. And I think that argument is worth pushing back on, hard. Because this is just how it works is how bad systems stay broken. The fact that crunch has been normalized doesn't make it okay. It makes it a systemic problem that the industry has refused to fix.
Let's zoom out for a second. Rockstar Games is owned by Take-Two Interactive, a publicly traded company. GTA 6 is their crown jewel. The pressure to deliver is coming from shareholders, from executives, from analysts on Wall Street who track pre-orders and projected revenue. The workers in Bengaluru working until 3 a.m., They are not part of that conversation. They are the means to someone else's financial end. And I think we, as a gaming community, have to ask ourselves a real question. What is our role in this? Because the demand is coming from us. The hype is real. The pressure to ship before a competitor, to hit a holiday window, to justify a stock price, all of that is driven, in part, by an audience that wants the game now. That doesn't make fans responsible for corporate decisions, but it does mean we have some power here. Power in how we talk about these issues. Power in whether we hold companies accountable publicly or let them off the hook the moment a gameplay trailer drops. The gaming industry will not fix crunch culture on its own. It never has. Change has only come, slowly, partially, when workers organized, when journalists reported, and when audiences refused to stay quiet.
I'm going to end with what that employee wrote one more time, because I think it deserves to be the last thing you hear. We are humans too. GTA 6 is going to be incredible. We all know it. But I hope, genuinely, that when it releases, people remember that it was built by real people. People who apparently had to beg their management to treat them like human beings. If you're watching this and you work in game development, I see you. And I hope things get better. If you're a fan, keep caring about this stuff even after the game drops, because the moment we stop talking about it is the moment nothing changes. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you stand on this. Like and subscribe if this kind of deep dive content is what you're here for, and I'll catch you in the next one.